Pop that champagne. Let's head over to the adventuring lobby. See if everybody's ready. Hello, adventurers.
Hello.
Is everybody ready?
Oh.
Hello.
Ding dong.
Where's Tonky?
Tonky is actually in the
Monkey's
exact.
right here.
Oh my god. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Josephine, take inspiration for both Jewel and Tonky. Put it on both their sheets for doing that. What do you mean? Tonky's right here. That's so funny. Brian, who plays Tonky, is actually in the same city as me right now, but he's busy. He's here on business. So him and I'll get a chance to meet and have a couple bevies later this week. And I invited him to just plop his laptop down and sit on my couch, but he's got a busy dinner tonight. So I said, no worries, man. Business comes first. D&D is such a great way to kill time and be with people, but it certainly comes second to work and other life situations. But we're here, and diving right in, just real quick, let's do a little character introduction, just if in case there's anybody new in Radioland. So we'll start with Jewel. If you want to just say like race, class, and only like just like a 30-second like this is Jewel.
All right, Jewel is reborn war domain cleric. She looks like the avatar is clearly Red Sonja, but she has like full armor on except for like the boot window. I just feel like that's really important to
Yeah,
reiterate.
she's very full armored. Yep.
The window, it's out there. So basically, she died like 100 years ago, but like said a little prayer beforehand on the front lines, and the Red Knight, who is like her, I don't want to say patron because she's not a warlock, but
right, her deity,
divine, deity. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So
her main bitch.
Yeah, just like risen to like just like slay monsters in her name.
Hell yeah. And there was one episode where you had a vision of the Red Knight who had said it's not about like nothing is about good or evil. Like good or evil, it doesn't matter. It's just that where you are now, a lot of people want evil shit dead. And that can help justify you getting better at combat, is like just murdering evil shit. Moving over to the... I'm not even... So here's the thing. I love this. We're going to move over to core. But I don't say the class. Because frankly, Kevin, the way you've been playing core, I couldn't tell you his class. He's a... What's his race? Is he human?
He's half elf.
Okay, so he's half elf.
Yeah.
And we can kind of tell by his like slightly pointed ears. So like that's known. But like the way you've been playing core, I'd have no idea what his class is. It's so awesome. It's like monk, healer, bard.
Yeah. So
let's hear it. What can you say about
the
core?
way that I visualize him, he's has anyone listened to like Radio Headspace, the podcast here?
Mm-mm.
Okay,
but I'll listen to it now.
There's one of the it just like it has like really positive messages and stuff, and one of the guys that talks on that podcast, and that's why initially I started him with like a bit of an accent, is like just this really laid back guy that is like live and let live, but he's like a monk, right? But like I'm thinking of him as like kind of like that, but like crossed with like the the air nomads from Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the kind of monk that I'm playing him as, right? And but yeah, I mean he grew up in the forest and with the other elves, um, but he ended up he never really felt like part of them. He always felt like a little bit on the outside, but like never like purposely excluded.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went to to a monastery and he started learning his monk stuff there. And then he's just really like a laid back guy. He started hanging out with these guys. They seemed like they needed help and he just likes helping people.
Oh yeah, dude. What a sweetheart. Thanks, Core.
Mhm.
Now we're gonna move over to our sweetheart from the darker side of. I like to think of this guy as Mace Windu, kinda like a young Mace Windu, but that's not up to me. Let's hear more about T-Fob.
Oh, coming in as our wonderful half-orc fighter, Mr. T-Fob. Definitely nice and green skin, pointy ears, proud of who he is, but also taking up shield and sword to be able to seek and lay down the law when he needs to. Yeah, I mean he's definitely come a long way after the other guy. But yeah, continue on the journey and see where it takes him.
You were a mercenary, a sellsword, when you didn't get accepted in the cavalry. That was a part of Neverwinter. No, you guys came from Neverwinter. I can't remember the name of the cavalry group, but you were a mercenary guard out on this island for a long time, just like a guardian for this like free nation. And Sildar, who was like an uncle figure to you, who your dad fought in this cavalry you applied for. He got you this job, just like caravan guarding along the Sword Coast. And Sildar said, you know, you're doing a good job, and someday you might be able to join the Lord's Alliance, which is another like group. It's more of an order than a mercenary group. And Sildar died, and you are quite literally filling his seat. You were showed where his like kind of like makeshift office was set up, and you're looking over his paperwork now. You just recently sent a message to the Lord's Alliance to say Sildar is dead, and you are going to start working on his to-do list. That's the definition of tradition. Is tradition today is like, oh, every holiday we light this torch and we say these words, but like realistically the true definition of tradition means passed on physically, literally. When your dad died as nomads, you picked up his backpack and kept going, and so you have your chances of joining the Lord's Alliance are a lot stronger now because Sildar is gone. And you if you do well here, if you do good work dispatching orcs, if you do good work for Sildar, you may have a good shot of being in the Lord's Alliance. And another just outstanding gentleman who's always trying to do well, but let's just hear what you have to say about Slim Lenny.
Oh, Slim Lenny. Slim Lenny is a halfling anthropologist. He made his way back here when he got word from Fat Tony, rest in peace, that
His brother
Fat Tony, that he was going on an adventure. So he made his way back. If you don't know what happened to Fat Tony, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube somewhere. But
Part 1, Episode 1, TPK.
yep. But yeah, that's Slim Lenny's here to carry on the adventure in place of Fat Tony.
Yep, avenging his brother and getting back. And Tonky, I'll do a thing for Tonky, even though Brian's not here. This is Tonky. Tonky is a transmutation wizard, which Brian got infinite DM grace when he decided to, at level 2, school his wizard into transmutation, which is my favorite. Tonky was part of the Mages Guild for a while, But because of just recurring incidents that would happen in the lab due to Tonki's just like driven pursuit, his perception as driven pursuit to knowledge, Tonki was kind of like kicked out unofficially, but he was sent to Phandelver as the miners guild. The miners union was pretty much looking for someone to help their school, to help their miners with explosives and learning ways of changing the physical form of metals. And Tonki, being level 1, was sent there, and he's been being paid by the Phandelver Miners Guild to have his little laboratory there. He's been destructive, but Phandelver is a startup city on the outskirts of civilization that he actually has been doing a good job. The president, CEO, Halia, she runs the Phandelver Miners Guild. She sent Tonki on a mission to clear out a goblin cave with his like recently found transmutation magic, and he proved himself worthy. And she's like, wow, you're way better than we thought. Kind of thought you were just gonna die in there and we could just stop paying you, but wow, that's fucking dope. Fuck the Mages Guild. They've tried to bastardize you. I'll pay you even more to help me. She's got her own side order. It's very secretive. But Tonki is willing to help her out and get more gold, more funding, and grow. So I love Transmutation Wizards so much. I've created a little side thing. It's kind of like Wild Magic Sorcerers. But if you know anything about Wild Magic Sorcery, if you guys know Barradoon from Viva La Dirt League D&D does Wild Magic, it's very similar to that, but this is something I set up with a different trigger, and there's a different table, and instead of called Wild Magic Sorcery, it's called God Damn It Tonki, and I'll only tell you guys what it is if the trigger occurs. So and Brian doesn't know what it is either. Brian has no idea what it is either, but since he wants to play this chaotic transmutation wizard, I fell in love, and I have this little thing, this little mechanic that if he ever triggers it, I'll say, God damn it, Tonki, and shit will happen. So those are our adventurers. Last episode, they came in through the secret cave entrance. They're about 100 feet from the sewer, this like cave entrance, underneath Trezendor Manor, which is an abandoned rich manor that has been housing Red Brand Ruffians, which is a local gang in Phandelver that has been running amok and seizing control. Last episode, they learned to just go through the front door, which they could have just gone. They were told just like to go in and just fucking kill them all, find Glassstaff. The leader, his name is Glassstaff. Tonki has 3 red robes. That's important to know. He's not here today, but Tonki has 3 Red Brand Ruffian robes that you guys can use. And you have come in through the proverbial back door, as you found intel from a young farmer halfling named Carp, who said he'd seen Red Brand. Let's see here. What would a farmer say? He seen some red brands coming through the secret forest sewer entrance, and showed you guys where that was at. So you actually didn't come in from the front door, and you were able to come in here, and you fought a Nothic, which is this disgusting abjuration that was protecting this like cave kinda. I will say that this Nothic has been there long before the Red Brand Ruffians moved in. They only just made a truce with it and have been feeding it fresh meat. After killing it, you guys rappelled into a 20-foot crevasse where you saw its home was, finding a +1 longsword that belonged to the Trezendor knight himself who lived there, who had died killing orcs in this very cave. Rumored to have. You guys have decided to make camp in the Nothic's nest underneath the bridge. 4 hours have gone by. Jewel, the cleric, she has all of her spell slots back, all of her health back. Other players have rolled hit dice. Other players like T-Fob, who has a feature known as Action Surge. That comes back after a short rest. So everybody else, your features that have short rest are back. Your hit dice have been rolled. It's been about 4 hours. In that short rest, you did have a small group of Red Brand ruffians. You had a small group of Red Brands. There's about 4 of them who had marched to the south here. They had come across this bridge that you were under, and they were saying that the Red Brands that you dispatched 2 episodes ago, they were laughing and joking about how this other Red Brand now could join them. This other Red Brand is going to be able to level up, and they wanted a drink to his honor. And you could even smell the alcohol probably off them that they had already been celebrating. But that 4 hours is up. You guys are under the bridge, and I am going to mute my microphone. And when you guys are ready to progress the story, say so. And I'll let you just decide what you want to do next.
All right. I'll reiterate that I'm not stealthy.
That you're not what?
Stealthy.
By the way, I think we're pretty good state right now in case we do get found, but never really know. We could always try to go stealthy, see what happens.
I would love to test my stealth more.
Go stealthy then.
I can scoot ahead.
Out ahead.
Do we want to continue down the left?
I say left sounds good to me. Yeah, that sounds good to me. If you want to try to scout ahead, if you can.
Are there any objections?
No, I think we can go left.
Cool. Then we shall proceed unless there are no objections.
So, Slim Lenny, you're the first one out of the crevasse. Everybody comes out of the crevasse, I assume.
Yes.
Yep.
And where left do you want to pursue? There is a northern hall and a southern hall.
So southern.
Okay. You guys head down to the southern hall. And I'm just gonna go through. Oh, I can delete the Nothic. They're not. You don't bring the corpse with you, do you? And there's Slim. Slim, you would like to now move into the down the stairs.
Yes.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
10.
That's okay. I guess I actually have to start DMing now. I gotta read these things. Let's see here. Right away at the bottom of the stairs, to your left as you're coming down the stairs. I'll put you right here. Towards your left as you're coming down the stairs, you can hear very gruff voices coming through the door. They don't sound human. They sound a little bit more like deeper. than what typical humans could perform. And some like examples of what they're saying is like, lick the floor. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hiccup. That's just because I can't do my voice that low. Roll like a dog. And they're like laughing, saying lick the floor and roll like a dog through the door to your left. And as you get to the bottom of the stairs, it turns right and there's another door. And in the door on the left, you hear these deep voices, clearly hazing somebody or something in the other room.
Got it. Do I recognize what the voices are? Like,
Make a perception check.
Daniela?
Those deep voices are coming from bugbears. Do you remember that big dude you fought in the Kragma hideout?
Yes.
That had the room that Fat Lenny was hung up in?
Mm-hmm.
That really big dude? You hear 3 of them hazing some other thing in that room. There's 3 bugbears through that door. Which you would remember as like very strong individuals.
Right. I will continue up north. I'll just call it north since
Sure,
it's up.
please. Thank you. Oh, I realized it was covering here. Okay. And that is this room. Make another perception check as you move north to the store.
Nat 20. 25.
Oh, shit. 25. So, you hear the same Red Brand ruffians, the ones that were coming in that walked over the bridge. You can hear them. They're playing a game called Knucklebones. You've heard of it before. There's like, so at first you walked up and you heard this like rattling sound of like dice and stuff hitting a table.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, what is that? And you put your ear up to it, and just like the way they're shouting and groaning, you can tell they're gambling. And you'd assume, knowing as an anthropologist, like this region, they're playing a game called Knucklebones. And they're gambling in there. They sound like pretty fucking hammered. By the way they're like shouting and yelling. And like slurring their speech and yelling at each other.
Cool.
Yep.
Um,
Because like you're hearing one dude like, well, come on then, pay up. And the other one's like, I'm not paying you. I've already given you half my purse from this week's allowance. And he's like, well, you wanted to play the game. And then one guy's like, oh, hey, and, you know, you were betting that woman earlier. What do you say you bring her back to the hideout? And he goes, oh, shit on it. And he goes, what's that? What did you guys do? He says, I said shit on it. And he goes, what's that? She shit on it. And he's like, no, fuck you, man. I'm not bringing it back. And he goes, oh, well, you and I need to have a talk sometime about sharing. And you hear a thud as he like hits his back, and they're like rolling dice. And like just having a dumb rambled conversation.
all right. I will continue, or I'll turn around and go back and rendezvous
Runtus Faust.
with the group
Okay. And Expo Dump.
and Expo Dump.
All right, you guys can talk it out. I will mute until you're ready to progress the story.
Do we have a way to like get around these guys?
We could go down another route.
The route sounds good if you want to try that.
We could go to the north one if we wanted.
Maybe there's another door that doesn't go through that room.
Did anybody see anything like that? I don't think I did. Well, we don't know what connections we got in the other way either. Just
Right.
go to the-
I'm always down for a fight, but I think we need to know when to.
The other way may give us a sneakier way to get in
killed.
if it leads in there.
Yeah, let's go up to the northern tunnel
That works.
where we came from.
Sounds good to me.
Lead the way.
I'll take my bottom and head up towards the left. Northern tunnel.
Head towards the left.
And you guys make your way into the tunnel Nord. And you want to go down those stairs again, Slim Lenny?
Yeah.
All right, let me see that stealth roll, baby boy.
Baby boy.
Baby boy, stay on my mind.
Nat 20.
Okay, so that was your second nat 20 in a row. And I know you're not lying because you rolled it on roll 20.
Well, it's actually the name of the website, Roll20.
So that's what you do. so by nature, that's what you do.
Logan,
Mhm.
I was thinking about that song earlier today.
Really? Baby
Yeah.
boy, stay on my
Yeah.
mind. That's crazy. First off, that song's always on my mind. But yeah, so it's like it's not that strange for me because I'm always singing that. Because I say
It's super strange for me.
I say baby boy a lot. Like I call like my male friends baby boy. I just think it's cute. Like, hey, baby boy. You know, it's just like a term of endearment
Yeah.
in my eyes. And if anybody's upset with it, just let me know. So that song's kind of like always on my mind. Just like, you stay on my mind. Yeah, so... But I understand if you're not constantly ripping Shonda Paul quotes.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, that's fun. That's really fun, man. We have synchronicity.
Yeah.
But Trent, you did just roll 2 nat 20s, one after the other, which is a 1 in 400 chance. And last time, because this literally happened to you before, I was like, if you do this a third time, I'll shit my pants. I'm not going to shit my pants this time, but I do have a surprise for you if you roll a third nat 20.
Let's go.
This was me popping the sparkling after the second nat 20, not the sparkling popping on me. You make it down the stairs, no problem. You are definitely able... You're like, fuck these dumbass stairs, and you just like... It almost looks like you hover down them at how efficient you are, tiptoeing down. Can you guys hear that? The sparkling popping?
Not really.
That's okay. That's probably because I have a op filter. But yeah, you stealth your way down there to the south at the bottom of the stairs. You definitely hear the red brands who are like drunk and like laughing about games. They're like on the direct opposite side of the door. Like you can smell the liquor now that they're drinking and the food they're eating.
Cool.
They're on the immediate other side of the door. To the door to your north, you don't hear anything.
Okay. I would like to attempt to slowly open the door to the north.
Okay. what is your armor class? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't do that.
Doesn't that suck? Um. Yeah, you can definitely. The door's not locked. I'm just trying to do Fog of War. That's one of the expectations, like, for other DMs and other players too, that want to play Dungeons and Dragons online with their friends. Like, if your DM is DMing over Roll20 and you're expecting the game to be like the Fog of War, to like, just remember your friend is clearing the Fog of War with his hands. You know what I mean? That's just like an expectation. Like, when I first started DMing on Roll20 during the pandemic, I tried moving the Fog of War like it was a video game. Like, they would turn a corner and I'd reveal it. They'd turn a corner and I would reveal it. And it's like, you know what? And they were expecting, they'd be like, I go like, look at this corner. I go like, look at this corner. I'm going to go over here. And it's like, wow, you just can't move Fog of War that fast. Right? And so that's why I've always had the expectation nowadays as to, like, I'm going to try and describe what's in the room. But thankfully, this was just an easy square. As you creak the door open, right away you can hear bubbling sounds, like potions brewing. And this room appears to be a wizard's workshop. A rat scurries across the floor and takes refuge under a large work table set up with alchemic retorts, distillation coils, and other alchemical devices. All of it stewing and bubbling away. The bookshelves are crowded with sheaves. The bookshelves are crowded with sheaves of parchment and strange-looking tomes.
Is there, and then that's a door off to the right?
Correct. And just in front of you to the right, you see another door.
Cool. Can I just scan the room quick and then go over and just listen at that door?
Yeah, you can go listen at that door. Which one do you want to do? Scan the room or listen through the door?
Listen through the door.
All right. So you make your way through the wizard's laboratory, and as you're listening through the door, you hear the rat squeak, 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 squeak. Remember that had ran across the room? Hear it scamper into that room and start squeaking. You hear a ton of commotion as some pages drop and a chair pushes back across stone and drops, and you start to hear somebody running away.
Got it. I will come back to the door. Never mind. Throw the.
Benlo, that's crazy, man. I've never heard a bat that would sound like that. There's no way a bat would sound like squeak, squeak. Ben low, squeak, squeak. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Try and pursue. Go through the door.
You're gonna go through the door.
Yep.
Okay. As you open up the door, you see on the opposite side of the room a secret door. The stone walls that you have been the stone walls that you guys have just been walking past, you see it wide open, and you see a short man holding a staff that's made of glass. A glass staff.
Glass staff.
and he's running, and he's like, you catch him just as he's fleeing, booking out the door, booking out that fake door.
Okay. I'm going to. The door's closing. I'm assuming. Like
No,
there's no way to
he's
get.
leaving it open. He's like shutting it behind him. Maybe.
All right.
It's
I
just
wanna-
like he's booking it. He's taking off running. I want you to
want
know.
to,
I want you to know right now that if you don't include the words "as fast as I can" in your declaration of intent, I'll consider you walking. But he's fucking sprinting right now.
I'm gonna put on my slim legs and in pursuit as fast as I can.
Did he make any noise?
Not that you guys would hear. Slim Lenny doesn't say anything. Slim Lenny, I can say that you, as fast as your little legs can take you, you can get to the door. I'm not going to give you opportunity of attack on him because the door is partially closed. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Like,
if he
it's not-
tried to run, you couldn't get like an opportunity. He's not turning his back on you because you already have there's the door between you guys. So the
Right.
door will have to swing open. But with your 25 feet of movement, you definitely get to that door. And like he like right when you saw him and you start running, he's running as well.
Got it.
Would you like to continue to pursue him?
So has he moved? Like he's moved away from the door. I'm at the door, like looking, like I'm through the door, looking up.
Okay, so starting your next turn.
Yep.
Did I disconnect from Discord?
Hello? Oh,
Hey.
hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, I'd like to continue up the stairs.
Yep, absolutely. There's another stone door that was another just like secret door here. From right here, you have 5 more feet of movement.
Okay. I want to move. I guess one more forward. Right, that's 5 feet.
You have opportunity of attack on him. Roll for initiative. Let me open up the turn order.
Cool.
You can make one action if you'd like.
Can I use that action to alert my fellows?
As a free action, you can yell.
Yes, I
Okay.
would like to.
Between Core, Jewel, and T-Fob, make a perception check.
Wait, did you say Jewel?
Yeah, you can roll one for Tonki too.
Okay, one sec.
13 for core.
13 for Core.
12 for T5.
12 for T-Fob. Benlo, how have you been, baby boy? Baby boy? It's been a while. I lost my beard since I
18
last
for
saw you.
Jewel.
Took it off last night. 18 for Jewel. Do you want to throw one for Tonky?
Yeah, I'm like trying to click back and forth, and my thing is just. Oh,
Yeah, it's goofy.
okay.
What was that? Woody the Woodpecker?
It's
supposed to be
goofy.
Yuck. Yuck. You know, Trent, I mean this in the nicest way possible. If you don't try to be goofy, you might just be a good goofy. If you just like a yuck, just try and give it like a natural. Like if you just slowly incorporated the yuck into your like vernacular, you might be able to just dump the best goofy we've ever heard.
18 for Tonky also.
Oh shit. Okay, so that's definitely enough. You guys hear your buddy Slim Lenny yelling from as Lenny basically sees the bridge to the right and realizes where he's at. He's like, "This way!" or something, says something on the line. You guys all hear it. And you now have your action, Slim Lenny.
Cool. I would like to make a Schwartzword attack.
Schwartzwood. Go ahead and roll short sword.
The 10.
10 does not hit.
All right.
And then let's all roll for initiative. Okie day.
Tonky got a 20.
Fucking of course. Of course Tonky gets a 20.
Did I roll yet? I didn't.
I did not see it.
Okay.
T-Fob Strakos.
12.
14 for Jewel.
14 for Jewel. Did you click on Tonky when you rolled a 20?
No.
Okay, can you just do that quick? And I'll update it to 20. Whatever it rolls, doesn't matter. I'll update it to 20. Just click on him. His token.
Got him.
His Tolkien.
Where is he?
Oh, I'm sorry. He's under T-Fob. I'm going to put Core here and T-Fob there.
I'm living on the edge.
Living on the edge, which is a song that Core probably loves.
Don't even sit.
Josephine, did you click on Tonky and do that thing?
Well, I clicked on him. Do I need to roll again?
Oh, yeah. While you have him selected, roll for initiative. I'll update it, whatever it is, to 20.
Do the damn thing.
Do it now. Speaking of just like blast from the past mute, weird how that didn't. Oh, it did go for you. There it is. Okay. Speaking of just like out of control music from back in the day, like John Paul. Do you know who I've been listening to a lot? Like I'm not even fucking with you. Like I've been listening to a lot, unironically, the Yin Yang Twins. I listened to when I was in middle school. I listened to United States of Atlanta like a lot. And I'm like revisiting it, and on Spotify they've done like so much remixing and stuff to the original songs. It's like hilarious. It's like, guys, don't be embarrassed of what you like, of who you were. Like, that music was fire.
In case you didn't know, Ja Rule, Genuine, and the Yin Yang Twins are going to be at the Q in Dubuque in June.
Oh and the Yang, hey, that's your boy, yeah. Baby. Outrageous. It's 8:13. Do you guys want to take just like a quick 5-minute and then a quick 5 after this one? Or do you want to take a full 10 now? We could also take a full 10 like, do you guys want to take a quick break? I have to use the bathroom, kind of. Your boy needs a bio break. I would just be happier if we could take a quick 5-minute break. Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah. Peace.
All right, cool. I gotta go do that thing that I like to do with my urethra, and then I
Jesus
will
Christ.
be right back. I'm gonna leave Discord for a moment, but let's just say 8:20. Is that cool? 6:20 for our friends on the West Coast.
That works out.
All right, groovy. See you guys soon.
Cool.
Hey guys, if you didn't know, I'm going for a quick biological break because I am human. As much as I am not humane, I am humane. As much as you might think that I am human, this hair isn't actually hair. It's feathers. Because I'm a lizard. And all lizards have feathers for hair. Christ on a bike. Maybe I'll come back with a hair tie. That might kind of help my situation. I'm just so insecure without my beard. My beard has always been like my... If you have a beard, you know. But we're going to go to a color music song as I search for a bathroom. Ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-bum-bum. Ba-dum-ba-bum-ba-bum-bum. Here the way I go, I look around into the sky. Hold my head. Don't have to be lonely to be alone. Yep. Doesn't have to be homey to be a home. Really sorry if I broke your ears.
Hold my
This song
hand,
fucking gets me every time. So I'm
darling,
gonna leave you guys to the song while I go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
the trees ahead are being shook. Brace yourself, face the storm. Soon you'll be safe and warm. Friends and lovers, please be aware. The rain ahead is quite a scare. Stick together, don't be afraid. Soon we'll have our peace reclaimed. It doesn't have to be such a lonely fight. It shouldn't be so hard to tell wrong from right. Wrong from right. It doesn't have to be such a lonely fight. It shouldn't be so hard to tell wrong from right. Wrong from right. Wrong from right. Wrong from right. You don't have to be lonely to be alone. Oh, it doesn't have to be homey to be a home. freedom for my soul.
Welcome back, friends. Welcome back, adventurers. Welcome back, people who are alive and who are suffering from the naked face experience. If you are suffering from the naked face experience, just know that your crop of face will grow back. And if it doesn't, you don't need it. It's not that important. I took my beard off as a testament to me not cutting my hair. I'm not going to cut 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 my hair. And I sacrificed my beard this weekend. My beard will grow back in 4 days. I'll have a 4-foot beard in 4 more days. It's how it works. It's how it works. The beard just kind of just... I don't know. That's how beards work, in case anybody was wondering how hair growth is for a beard. We'll grow it back. Let's head to the adventuring lobby. I think I'm a little overdue. Welcome back, adventurers.
I just jumped out of my chair. Holy shit.
Boo, motherfucker. Boo, motherfucker. I was just doing some beard boxing. Thanks, Benlo. That's a great term. I'll use that. And so here we are, top of the turn order. You guys have a wizard on the run. Wizard on the run. With a glass staff. Who you just took an opportunity of attack on with your action. No, it wasn't an opportunity of attack. You used your movement to properly get there and just used your action. So you still have opportunity of attack. Tonky, you tiny little gnome freak, it's your turn. Outrageous. We're all going to hell.
All right, let me see the map here.
Gnome on the run.
Oh, let's see. When we rolled perception, did you say that we like heard them or that we saw something?
Yes, you guys know exactly where it's coming from. The minute you heard Slim Lenny yelling, you heard it coming from the northern side of the crevasse of the cave you were in.
All right.
Yes, quite so. Yes, quite so. That's inappropriate of me. I'm sorry.
All right. Monkey is going to. I can't navigate Roll20. I'm so bad at this. Sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Take your time. Do your thing. If you want, I can just try and explain the situation. You can react as Taki from there.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so Tonki's going to get line of sight.
Nice.
And
line of sight, you're 25 feet away.
And whoosh, pew! Shoot out a little firebolt.
Nice. Bop that Tonk on the head like bump.
Okay. I have to make a range spell attack.
Dude, I can see Tonky dropping it low.
Tonky. Well, okay.
Tonky.
No,
What a
Tonky
funny
does.
fucking name, too. Tonky.
So what Tonky actually does is he crosses the bridge. Like, he does like a crab walk. So he's like.
You didn't have to add it, but you did. We're here now.
He like peeks around the corner and puts his little crabby claw out and shoots a fireball.
Little crappy claw.
I'm just looking at his spell attack one. Okay, +5. Great.
Yeah, 1d20 plus 5.
Roll a d20 plus 5. Ooh, that's a 19, so 24.
24 is a hit. Roll that.
Damn.
Roll that Tonki DiMaggio. It's 1d10 for firebolt.
F them up,
1d10.
Tonki.
Fuck him up, Tonki. Come on, Tonki. Bop
5.
that Tonk on the head like bang. As Tonki crab claws a fireball. As Tonki crab claws a fireball out of his weird little gnome hands. Probably like dry and flaky gnome hands. Just like, I mean, it works with minerals all day, you know? Like how much like rock and
Really
cement
taking some
saps
artistic
moist.
liberties here.
Yeah. Brian's gonna listen to the playback and be like, fuck you guys. Tonki is so well moisturized. Yeah, you zap that motherfucker for 5 damage, 5 fire damage, and as the firebolt like hits Glassstaff, it hits like just before him. And it ripples all around him like an aura, but you can tell like that fire damage like is still like heating him up and he's burning. Because he's trying to block. There's just like a magical aura that's helping tank. But yeah, it's rushes over him. And next on the turn order is Jewel. So let's see here. Who's next?
Okay.
Jewel. Oh, the exact same person?
Cool.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Jewel, you're up. Just get all your
Jewel.
characters out of the way right now.
Sees streak of red crab walk past.
No. She's also dead, so she can probably crab walk very well.
And then, okay, no. Jewel is not crab walking. She just sees Tonki crab walking and she's like,
Oh, okay.
it's time to go. So Jewel will also run across the bridge. So 5,
Yep.
10, 5, 30.
Yep.
And take a look.
Take a look, take a
I think
chance,
I'm
make a
gonna
change.
try. Flipping between 2 sheets is hard. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see.
Welcome to the DM life. So, Josephine, you want to DM the next session?
I
I think you do
Well,
a great job at it.
let me give that one some thought. I would definitely go for it.
I think you do a
but
good job.
Maybe not this game.
Maybe a one
mean, a
shot.
different-
Yeah, maybe a one shot or
Oh.
something. That'd be fun.
All right, let's see. I'm going to also use a cantrip and do Sacred Flame. So that's a dex saving throw for you.
Okay, dick save. You know, it's crazy. I prepare so much stuff before D&D, but I like never open up my dice bag and prepare dice. It's always like the last. It's because it's like, ooh, what if we have one of those sessions where we don't roll dice?
No dice.
No dice. Okay, a dick save. Let me pull up Glassstaff's dicks. I did nat 20 is 21. Your Sacred Flame doesn't do shit. Unless, does it do half? It's a cantrip, isn't it?
No, it's a
Does-
cantrip.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So, cool. You bring down the Sacred Flame on him, and he's just like, thanks for lighting up the place.
Yeah, and then I
I use my action. My other action is surge and fuck. No, I'm just kidding. You're not a fighter. Fighter cleric would be fucking wild.
let's see. Well, I do want to talk to you later about an idea that I have. Anyways,
Always,
Um.
always. Any time of the day, call me at any time. I'm here.
Call me. Vicky,
all
if you
right,
wanna reach
I'll
me.
keep that in
I'm the
mind.
Kim Possible of character multi-classing. But no, that's not true. Keep going. I'm sorry.
I'll be there.
I'll be there. Okay. Oh, fuck.
wanna-
Wow. Okay.
Do a bonus action, but I will like shout at Core and T-Fob and just be
Mhm.
like, "He's getting away."
Nice. Yes.
And I'll like point my mace like towards the room. I know that they could hear what's happening, but
Yeah.
I'll just be
They
like,
can hear
"He's
what's
getting
happening. But
away."
yeah, you're just like reaffirming like, yo, like when I make my declarations for this game, I'm declaring that I'm moving fast. Next is
Yeah,
T-Fob.
I was gonna say if it's not too much, tell me if it's not too much. But I kind of want to yell at Core like jump. Like,
Yeah, no, you can say
I
it's
think
yeah,
it'd be
you can
really
definitely
cool if he
say
jumped across the-
like you can definitely say like jump the fucking ditch, he's running away. You can definitely say
Yeah.
that. You can definitely
Yeah.
say that. And that might be easy unless Core has, a -1 for strength. It might be a little difficult. But we'll see.
I figured, some dope monk shit.
You can long jump half your strength without a running start. So that's 4 feet, which wouldn't be enough for Core. Unless you wanted to
Okay, well,
try it and do a d20. But anyway, yeah. Anyways, but yeah, just for T-Fob, who's up? T-Fob's up next. T-Fob might be able to do
Yes.
that. But you could just say like fucking. What you can do, Jewel, is use your free action to say. To like inspire and say like he's getting away, like in the ass, like you guys gotta move. You know what I mean? Fucking dig it. Lord Kosh, what's up, my
something like that.
fucking
Sure.
beautiful man? You fucking absolute beautician.
That'll
You
get
are a
me
beauty scholar. You know that,
here?
Lord Kosh? Welcome, my friend. If you haven't noticed, my beard's gone.
Let's see. 4.
I had to sacrifice my
I'll
beard
attempt
so
the
I
long
could keep
jump
growing
just
my
to
hair.
see what happens. Because if he's getting away, might as well try to go after him.
Athletics check.
Oh. 24.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. So that unfortunately is not enough. I'm just kidding.
Good Jesus.
I'm
down
into
into
Delta again.
That's like you literally did 5 times what you needed to do. 5, 10. That's Core. 5, 10, 15. You have 15 feet of movement left. You can go right to Glassstaff if you want. You saved the diagonal movement. You can definitely just go right. You can go right here if you want.
Yes, please. Thank
Yep,
you.
you can get to Glassstaff.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna go for longsword on Glassstaff.
Oh, bam, 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 bam.
Kick him in his glass staff.
Kick him in the fucking glass. Kick him in the staff. You look like you eat sand. Fried sand sandwich.
16 a hit.
16. As you bring your sword down on him, as you're coming down, you're using your +1 longsword, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Under the gun, the bastard son don't need a Glock to get respect up on these streets. T-Fob, you forgot to mention that you attuned to it, but I'm going to just say you attuned to it because you had plenty of time and you didn't really know the rule on that. I am going to augment it right now to give you a...
Oh my god, this is happening real time. This is crazy.
+1 for... You have +2 for dueling, +1 because it's that magic shit. And so I'm going to augment that, and then your damage is increased as well. It's not magic, it's just +1.
Enhanced.
So technically you rolled a 17 to hit. And as you leap across, Glassstaff makes eye-to-eye contact with you. And you start charging him, and right as you're like bringing your sword down, like as you're like leaping across the crevasse, Jewel hurls the sacred flame like down. As the fire's dissipating, there's like wild like light magic falling down on the wizard, and he can't really see that well. But as you're running up to him with your +1 longsword, and you bring your sword down, he lifts his glass staff up. And it blasts, and he actually deflects that block. He deflects your longsword attack.
Ooh. Ching. Oh well.
As you,
But I'm gonna do. I'm not done
And he
yet because
blocks
I'm
it.
gonna go for action surge on this guy. This
Oh yeah,
mofo.
make that other longsword attack, baby boy. Now when you roll it, you'll have a +6 to hit, I believe. I mean,
Let's
just look
see
at me.
that.
You can tell I need a +6 to hit.
Oh shit.
Ooh, you rolled a fucking 4.
Yeah, that was a nasty one.
+3 +2. Why do I feel like that's not right? Okay, so your strength modifier is... I'm just hovering over here. 3. Your proficiency is 2. You should still add a +1 to your chance to hit. So my macro didn't work. Chance to hit 1. Okay, here we go. I add the 1 here. Strength +1 plus proficiency. And then damage is a D8 plus strength +1. There we go. D8 plus strength +1. Okay, so that, well, first off, a 10 wouldn't hit either. But could you just roll it again quick for me so I can see if that macro enable works on Roll20?
Yeah, give me one
Dude,
second.
man, bro. Just click that longsword dueling mod again. Henlo, Benlo.
There you go.
+6, that works. Yep. 3 for your strength, 1 for your +1 longsword, and 2 for your proficiency. Отлично, мой брат, потому что я хочу...
Bless you.
Hit you.
Yeah. Не знаю quick work по-русски. Anyways, Slim Lenny, you're up, baby fucking boy. Who stays on my mind, fulfill my fantasy.
Just remember, no Russian.
Yeah.
Until
you go back to Tarkov.
I'm gonna make a dagger attack.
Your short sword is out.
Oh, do I? So, because I can do double. Do I have to pull out my dagger? If you'll do short sword. And
Okay,
dagger?
how you're trying to do 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Okay, so as a free action, your dagger, you can pull your dagger out. How that works is that when you use your action when you use your action to declare an attack action with a light weapon, short sword is a light weapon. So when you use your action to declare an attack with a light weapon, you can use your anybody in Dungeons and Dragons can use their bonus action to declare an attack with another light weapon.
Got it.
The only difference is that you cannot apply your damage modifiers to the attack of your bonus weapon. So if you used your short sword, you're doing a d6 plus your dex versus a dagger, which is a d4 plus your dex. Either way, I guess it is a passive. It doesn't matter either way. You're right. Either way, your dexterity is passively added to damage with whatever you attack with. But since your main weapon is your short sword, I think just thematically you should make a
short sword attack first.
Yeah, and then you can use your bonus action to use your dagger.
Okay. That's a 9.
Not a hit. Bonus action dagger.
But since I have a teammate close by, do I get the sneak attack?
Does sneak attack give you advantage, or does it just add damage?
Advantage.
Read it to me, share it with chat.
Yeah, let me share it.
Because it might just add damage.
Getting it for him.
Once per turn, you can deal an extra d6 damage to one creature you hit with an attack.
Right, so I have to hit them first, and then I can do extra
Yep.
damage.
If you hit with the dagger, you could deal the...
Cool.
because the attack must use a finesse, which is a dagger, and you don't need advantage on the roll, and the target must be within 5 feet, and they are not and they're not incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage.
Cool.
So yeah, roll your
dagger.
dagger attack. Oh, jeez.
23.
That's a hit. And so roll a d4 and roll 1d4 and 1d6. So the d4 is for your flat dagger, as it's a bonus 2-weapon fighting attack as a bonus attack. You don't add your dexterity. You just 1d4 is a dagger's damage is 1d4. And then because you still have your sneak attack, which is once per round, once per turn, you can deal an extra d6 on a creature that is next to another enemy or another opponent.
So 1d4 plus 1d6, right?
1d4 and 1d6. Whoa, my god. That was almost max damage, dude. And I can't even dodge that shit with my magic.
Like you pulled an Aria.
Yeah. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. Just wanted to confirm that. Wordage. 9 damage. Oh, fuck. He's bloodied. I'll even go as far to tell you he's mortaled.
Sorry, I ruined your little panther party.
Corey, you're up. Okay. Looks good. You run across the bridge, hop over Tonki's little ass.
Yeah.
Just walk right over Tonki.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was kind of slow to the take, too.
He just finished casting his firebolt. He's looking down and like, what does Brian say? Twist his rings. Like, right? Brian always says he's like moving rings around with different gems on them. So Tonki's like just fire the firebolt, and then he's like twisting a ring around, and then Cora runs over his head.
Tonki's cackling like.
Yeah. Fucking Tonki. Baby Tonki, stay on my mind.
So I'm just gonna prepare my my staff in case of attack.
In case he comes across.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's much I can do right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, can I shoot a dart?
You can. His armor class is going to be slightly increased since you're going through TFOB, but it's only slightly increased. Here, I'll just tell you guys the mechanic, because this is actually like I think the third time it's come up in this adventure. If you are trying to use a ranged attack through another teammate's space, the creature that you target gets a +2 to their armor class. So it doesn't go up by a lot, but it does go up just a little bit. He gets a +2 to his armor class. So you might as well just rip it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll shoot a
Rip a dart, which is Canadian for smoke a cigarette, apparently. That's not going to be that's not going to be enough to hit him. As you run behind T-Fob, and you might not even see where Glassstaff is, as he's like, he tanked one long sword, and almost at the speed of light, T-Fob like took that parried attack and just brought in a jab. You like just like jumped right over his shoulder and threw a dart without really seeing it first. Just and just like threw a dart, and it zips behind Glassstaff, just barely though, over his shoulder. And it is Glassstaff's turn. I am going to find the most OP spell I got.
Hey, no cheating.
Yeah, fuck that.
Fuck his glass staff, man.
Maybe boy, stay on my mind. This song, this wizard spell understanding break is brought to you by Johnny
Shut
Ball.
up, Someone give it to me.
Somebody give it to me. Gosh, he is between a rock and a fucking hard place, dude. He is going to use his action to teleport. He uses Misty Step.
No, that's mine.
Nope, too bad. Not anymore. Not this campaign. He uses his spell to Misty Step. To Shandapal. And then he's gonna look over his shoulder and use a free action and say, get your ass out here, you sons of bitches! Get out here! And he's gonna yell that. And Tonky, you're up. Baby Tonky, stay on my donk.
Right. Let's see. Uses Misty Step, and I can see him. Tonky can see him right there.
Yes. I have to flip my camera again.
All right. Tonky is going to tried and true.
Tried and tonk. Do what?
Magic missile.
No, that is without a doubt the tried and true. Magic missile, Tonky. 3d4 plus 3. 3d4 plus 3.
Okay, great.
Shit, I forgot Tonky had magic missile. I thought I'll just use my thing. Should just dealt some fucking damage while I had the chance.
Aww, 8 damage.
Oh, for real on God?
Well, anyways, Tonky...
Hold on. He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah, he was bloodied and... What, no, describe Tonky's attack, but kill him in the description. Fucking Tonky, man.
Oh, Tonky sees him like appear on the other side of the bridge, and he's like, oh, I know these tricks. And then
he was twisting his ring around. That's what it was. When he was twisting the fire bolt, and T-Fob ran over him. He's like, ah, yeah. Or Core ran over him. He's like, ah, just wait for the next one. Got his right ring.
Yeah, so, like, shoots the fireball. All that other shit happens. Teleports over, and then Tonky, it's like he feels it before he sees him. He's already twisting his other ring around and just like turns towards him and shoots him right in the face.
All 3 magic missiles go into his face.
Yeah, just like 2 in the ears and 1 in the mouth.
Completely disregarding like any magical armor that he might have had. Just the 3 magic missiles just penetrate fully into Glassstaff's face, and Glassstaff's oh shit, I unplugged my headset, but don't worry, I still have my microphone. You guys can hear me. All 3 magic missiles just like cave his face in, So picture like a skull without a face, and like instead of a face, it's just like inward facing pulp.
Ew.
And maybe the wall behind Glassstaff is covered with gore, as the 3 crystals kind of exit wound, but like his brain matter is like filling in the hole. So yeah, you just see this like inward face of disgusting pulp. Oh shit, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention this is an adult stream. If you guys aren't an adult stream, additionally, it has a lot of gore and sex and free, no censorship. So if you're queasy to other stuff, it's way too late for this. I'm almost satirically saying it, but I don't mean to make a joke for people who are afraid of gore. I just mean to say that going forward, this might not be the cup of tea. Okay. Tonki's turn is over. Anything else Tonki wants to do?
Tonki's going to click his heels together 3 times.
Get the fuck out of here, Tonki. Go home. No, I'm not going to let that happen. No, I'm just kidding. Tonki clicks his heel 3 times for no arbitrary reason whatsoever. And Jewel, it's your turn. Tonki clicks his heel 3 times. Josephine, Brian's gonna have words for you, ladies. He's gonna be like, Brian's gonna come back. He's like, well, I never thought of that. That sounds great. That's a great play.
Turned me into a leprechaun crab.
Yo, it's like back in my day, kids were all like, yo, Netflix and chill. Like now, people are like, yo, turn me into a crab and let me click my heels.
Stop.
Jewel, you're up.
Turn me into a crab and lick my heels.
I said click. Jewel, you're up.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to, I guess, hold an action to do Sacred Flame on any enemy I might see within the next round. And I will use a free action to yell to everyone, like, are we trying to get out of here, or are we trying to kill more of these guys?
So you're panicking. You're not panicking, but you're on edge.
Yeah, like I know that there's other people here and they're definitely gonna come chase us.
He yelled out. T-Fob, you're up.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the suspense. There's probably nothing else in here. Oh, I'm gonna stay here and ready and attack should anything get within melee range. Just in case. And I'll end my turn there.
Slim Lenny, you're up.
I am going to. Can I, like, scan this room to see if there's anything of value at these crates or this corner or something?
Which one? Do you want to scan the crates for value or look in the corner?
Scan the crates for value.
All right.
Like, see what's all in there.
Make an intelligence saving. Man, I'm sorry. You're not saving. There's so much gold. You want to murder your teammates. Say no. Make an investigation.
Investigation. That's a 17.
Let me just get the number of that room. Baby boy, stay on my mind. This baby boy break is brought to you by room number 7, the storeroom and work area. This area is the north end of a large natural cavern, but it is finished. The room you're in is like finished very well compared to the cavern that you were in, where you stayed with the Nothic. It's dressed with stone block walls and a flagstone floor. Several barrels are stored against the walls here, along with a number of empty crates. They're empty. Straw is inside of all the crates for packing. There are some hammers, pry bars, and some nails. The cavern below it continues on for some distance to the south, which you have been there a million times. The large cavern below you. So the stores are mostly full of Flahugawagad. With a 17 investigation, you can tell in some of these crates, like some of the stuff that's moved in was like food stores and wine barrels. Like a lot of these things are like empty already. These provisions have been used. There's not really like much use. But there are a ton of you find one crate that's just like full of beaver pelts, which you would know have value. There are 30 beaver pelts in one of the crates as you're investigating. Which beaver pelts do have a value that you know. And this crate has 30 of them. Cool.
I'd like to make note of the the beaver pelts.
Okay, make note all you want. Make note as however much as you want, but deploy it when you want me to act upon it. And Core, on your turn, I'll actually at the end of Slim Lenny's turn, the turn order's gone. But Core, if you have an action you'd like to make, you're more than welcome to make it.
I'm gonna go back down to the room,
And then?
check for correspondence.
Oh my gosh.
Tonky wants to search the wizard's body.
Core, having gone into Glassstaff's room and looking for correspondence, you take inspiration, man.
Yay.
You are playing the objective. The walls of this bedchamber are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth. The furnishings include a small writing desk with a matching armchair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the foot of the bed. Sitting at the desk, you can see is just a gross amount at the desk, the short desk. Just a bunch of paperwork and correspondence going between people. Letters back and forth.
I grab them all and I stuff them in my backpack.
Okay.
And then I go and look at the chest at the foot of the bed. Is it locked?
Just 1 second. I will tell you in a moment. There's a lot. Holy shit. Give me 1 second. Do you guys want to take a 5-minute break? Or just a 2-minute break?
I could do a 5-minute one.
Okay,
Yeah,
Alright.
that's cool.
let's do a 5-minute break. I'm just gonna read the rest of this real quick. You guys are totally calm and at peace, so don't worry about like defending yourselves. You didn't hear any movement coming from any other rooms, so you don't have to worry about combat for a second. And I'm going to tell Core, these are going to that room. Great question, man. Good stuff you're looking for. And we'll get back to that in 5 minutes.
Here I come and here I go, off along the dusty road to hell. To hell, to hell. So join my table, pour more wine. What's mine is yours, but what's yours is certainly mine. It's mine, oh mine. All your land and all your time, and your precious little child is mine. Tell you this, your nakedness reveals you are a slave, so be brave. Now you know the knowledge of the fruit of good and evil. You have no choice but to drink my wine. Venerate me, well I know it's a crying shame.
Wow. That was some impressive music. Some impressive reading. Mm.
Mm.
Is everybody back? We still have maybe
I'm
30
here.
seconds, I believe. Yeah, no rush. I think I'm a little early.
Here, baby
Here,
boy.
when ready.
Yeah, baby boy. We've heard from Tree Nudes and Pale Morrison.
Baby boy the prince.
Oh my god. Little red Corvette.
How's that pizza?
Who's pizza?
Someone got pizza.
Who got pizza?
Pizza's gone.
They
That
said-
pizza's eaten.
Pizza's here.
Pizza
Oh,
this ass.
Y'all like pizza? 'Cause you about to get a pizza this
Y'all
ass.
the people call me Lucifer, but they gotta understand it's because I'm a light bearer. Josephine, are you back?
Paging
Skadoosh.
Dr. Josephine.
Paging Dr. Josephine. Paging
He's
Dr.
probably
Joe.
finishing up a new magic deck right now.
Yeah, big Magic fan there. If you guys are interested in Magic, MTG. Well, here's this. In the meantime, Tree Nudes redeemed a treat for Murdoch on stream. Come here, you little dickhead. Come here, buddy.
Hey, be
Come here,
nice.
you little bastard.
I'm back.
Josephine, welcome back. I'm just trying to give Murdoch a treat. So, on the topic of treats, Core, you are searching the foot of the bed. Here,
Yeah.
buddy. Oh, man. Do you have your notepad ready?
I do.
Inside the Foot Locker contains 180 silver pieces, 130 gold pieces. There's also a silk pouch full of minerals and stones, of which there are 5 carnelians, Carnelians. Would you like me to spell that again?
What was the first one? First letter?
Yeah, C. 5 carnelians.
Okay.
Carnelians.
An orange-ish sort of stone,
Yeah.
like semi-opaque.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, so this silk pouch has 5 carnelians, 2 peridots, and 1 pearl. So I've listed off the
Peridot is bright green. just so you know.
peridot and 1 pearl, which we all know what a pearl is.
Dang. Don't be fooled by the rocks that he got.
He's still Glassstaff from the block. It contains I'll repeat it again, 180 silver pieces, 130 gold pieces, a silk pouch containing 5 carnelians, 2 peridots, and 1 pearl. And as you're sliding a handful of these coins over, you see that there are 2 scrolls that are sticking in there as well. The scrolls have casings on them, which Core, you'd actually have seen some of these scrolls. They're from Neverwinter, which is the bigger city you've been to. You see 2 scrolls with you amongst them. And you can tell both scrolls by looking at them that one is a scroll of Charm Person and one is a scroll of Fireball.
Ooh.
So there is a lot of good shit. A lot of good shit in that chest. And my cat Murdoch hasn't come to the shaking of treats yet, which makes me believe he's dead.
It's not funny.
So, Core, you see... Oh, now he's coming. He's like, sorry, bro, I forgot you needed me when you shake that treat thing. Shut the fuck up, Murdoch. Get up here, you sexy little fur man. And then you said that, Josephine, you said that Tonky wants to go look at the wizard's body?
Yes.
Okay. Trini, this is for your treat, man. Thanks. I'll make him fight for it. If you guys in the D&D party aren't watching the stream, you don't get to see this beautiful cat try and lick this treat out of my hands.
Oh, it's cute.
Good job, buddy. He's like, all right, can I go now? Thanks for the chimp. He said, wait, is there more chimp in? What do you mean the chicken's in the computer? What do you mean the treats are in the computer? Here, we'll just stream it as if he's...
DMing.
Yeah. Skadoosh. As Tonky goes up to the wizard's body, all he finds is the glass staff itself, which is a very impressive wizard's staff. And Josephine, why don't you roll an Arcana check? I'm sorry, roll a history check for Tonky,
Right.
and let me know what it is.
I think I know a few ladies who have glass staffs that they use.
Hell yeah, dude. Who wouldn't love a glass staff?
History.
Ladies, that shit is what? Glass staff's of male.
18.
Glass staff's got that big body, yaddy yaddy. He's a little body, curvy waist. You find that this glass staff for Tonky is a staff of defense. And I will, And I will share that in the Discard. For those of you in the Discord, you can find the effects of the glass staff in the Discord chat. If you guys in Radioland aren't in the Discord, but you want to be.
The slender, hollow shaft is made of glass, yet is as strong as oak.
Do you want to keep reading it for the people in Radioland?
It weighs 3 pounds. You must be attuned to the shaft to gain its benefits and cast its spells. While holding the shaft, you have a +1 bonus to your armor class.
Mm.
The shaft has 10 charges, which are used to fuel the spells within it. With the shaft in hand, you can use your action to cast one of the following spells from the shaft if the spell is on your class's spell list. Mage Armor, 1 charge, or Shield, 2 charges. No components are required. The shaft regains 1d6 plus 4 expended charges each day at dawn. If you expend the shaft's last charge, roll a d20. On a 1, the staff shatters and is destroyed.
Damn, that's crazy. But that explains...
Tonky's gonna spend as much time as he needs with the shaft.
It's only funny because fucking Trent is making it a thing. That's all it is. Yeah, Tonky's gonna immediately start attuning to this hollow
He's
staff.
going to say yoink as he pries it out of the dead end.
As he pries it out of the dead hands of Glassstaff, whose face is caved in, Tonki's gonna walk up and go, yoink! Grab the Glassstaff and retreat back across the bridge by Jewel for safety. Alright, Murdoch, we'll give you one more treat off stream. Nobody has to know about that.
Hey, T-Fob, come grab these pelts. With your big, strong ass.
T-Fob, did you go get those big ass pelts with your big ass arms?
Fucking carry them on my shoulders. Who needs a carry?
Get off Murdoch, you big chunk. And yeah, you can grab those beaver pelts in the case if you'd like. And what do you guys do from there? You've got... Oh, I'm sorry. Core. One of the corresponding letters that you find, would you like me to read it to you? One of the big ones that you find at the top?
Yes.
Lord Albrick. My spies in Neverwinter tell me... Sorry, I had to burp. My spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandelver. They could be working for the dwarves and Rockseeker, who you don't fucking know, so this makes no sense to you. If you want to learn more about this, you'll have to talk to somebody who'd been there. The spy that could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can. Rockseeker, who is a dwarf, has been captured. Nobody knows about him. Nobody fucking cares, apparently. Kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Yarno. Don't disappoint me. And Yarno, spelled I-A-R-N-O, is Glasstav's real name. I'm counting on you, Yarno. Don't disappoint me. And since you guys didn't take Glassstaff into custody, I will not read anything else. You found all of his treasures. You found his correspondence. I am going to assume you guys get back together. Do you guys want to meet in Glassstaff's room? Do you want to meet in the supply room where T-Fob and Slim Lenny are?
Yeah, I go where Slim Lenny is.
Mm-hmm.
And I let him know about what I got.
Loving is what
I give each 36 silver and each 26 gold.
Everybody's responsible for putting that in their own inventory.
Whoa,
36
whoa.
silver and 26 gold.
36 silver.
And I give Tonki the scroll for Fireball because I was inspired by that Fireball.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
You're inspired by his firebolt to give him the fireball and say, level up. Boom, level up, level up.
Good lord.
Good
It
lord.
was 36 and 26.
Yeah.
Josephine, if you can add that to Tonki's too.
Yeah, I will get to that.
And then also the fireball. I've written it down. I can do it too. If you want me to, I can just tell Brian. You want me to
I
just tell
was
Brian? Or you got it?
Sure. I mean, I can just write like scroll of fireball, but if there's like a thing you want
Nope,
to do,
no, that's totally fine. You can just add scroll of fireball along with 36 silver and 26 gold.
All right.
And then I'll tell him about the staff of defense.
Yoink!
Yoink! Josephine, you killed me with that, dude. You playing a gnome transmutation wizard in place of our gnome transmutation wizard is the funniest crossover I've ever seen. Okay, so you guys are here. What's the next fucking plan? What are we doing? I'm gonna go. You know what? How about this? I'm just gonna go mute until you guys progress the story.
All right. I ask again, kind of like, are we going to fight anyone else, or should we get the fuck out of here?
Well, we came for. We got what we came for. No.
Yeah, I think so. Unless you feel like eradicating some monsters.
No, I don't feel like we should take life unless we need to.
All
I
right.
agree with him. I say we
I say
just
we
walk
get out. Yeah. We got what we came for. Let's leave. And we killed who we were supposed to apprehend, so.
Go back and reassess ourselves and see what our next quest is. I know we have
Yeah.
many to be able to choose from, so
Let's go back to the inn.
That sounds like a terrible idea, but I agree.
Is it a terrible idea because we should all die?
No comment. Let's go to the end.
Let's go back to the inn and let's rest and then touch base with and then we can decide what to do from there.
You think we'd be able to do anything with these pelts?
What pelts?
I'm sorry, I'm unmuting a little early. T-Fob, you would know that those pelts you can sell for a pretty decent value, because Slim Lenny understands the value of beaver pelts.
Got it.
So Slim Lenny kind of handed you this crate of pelts, and when you're like, yo, can these even, what are these, is there even a value for these? Slim Lenny would convey that, yes, these pelts are worth, quite a bit of, in fact, 30 beaver pelts is worth quite a bit of gold.
There's a big beaver pelt market.
Sounds good. All right, back to the inn.
We can buy lots of psychedelics with those.
T-Fob, put 30 beaver pelts in your inventory since you're carrying that box.
Beavers.
And where do you guys exit? Do you go out the crevasse, the cave, the tunnel from whence you came? Or do you go out from the top of Trizendor Manor?
I think we should go the way we came.
I agree.
Where we came sounds good. Oh.
Hence we came.
And you guys come out of the forest south of Trizendor Manor from whence you came. You are carrying the fur pelts with you. You are carrying, Tonki's carrying the glass staff. Your coin purses are very much more wealthy. And where would you guys like to go from here? You mentioned the Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
Do you guys head to the Stonehill Inn? Then we head to the Stonehill Inn. Phandelin. town descriptions. Stonehill Inn. Toblin, who is the innkeeper of Stonehill, looks at you guys, beaten up, fairly tattered, but seemingly richer as your coin purses are a little bit more bulging. You're covered in, there's some blood on you. Excuse me. And he says, "Oh, welcome back." He's got like a quirky little smile on his face. He looks around to the rest of the people at the Stonehill Inn who are starting to see you guys. Rumor around the town has gone around about what happened last night. If you don't remember what happened last night in game.
Yeah, we had a fight at the Sleeping Giant and we murdered some folks.
You guys fucking murdered Red Brands at the Sleeping Giant. And it's been 1 week since you looked at me. It's been you guys murdered the Sleeping Giants at like 2 in the Red Brands of the Sleeping Giant at like 2 in the morning. You woke up around 9, 10 o'clock. Made your way to the forest, came in here, slept for a little while. We're talking like 11 plus 4 is 15, 3 p.m. You've been through a fighting encounter. You came back. 4 p.m. It's almost dinner time. And just none of the miners have yet to enter Stonehill Inn. But the townsfolk, the people who work in smaller crafts and stuff, who are coming to Stonehill Inn is like a truck stop. It's just like people want to stop in for a quick bite to eat that aren't making it themselves. People who are like new to town for the day. So it's not a whole lot of business. But because Core, he has been entertaining the people here and telling the story, they're all looking to Core for like what happened. As people come in, and the innkeeper, Toblin, is like, "Welcome back." And he says, "I can I offer you all a bowl of soup and a drink on the house?" And he looks almost sad. He looks very satisfied that you guys, in his mind, just #wrecked the Red Brand ruffians. And he says, "Could I offer you guys a bowl of soup and a drink on the Stonehill?" And he's smiling. And you guys all hit level 3.
Yes.
Woo!
You won't have your level 3 skills until you take a long rest. So you won't have any spells or skills and all that until you take a long rest. But for the time being, let's continue to roleplay just because we have a little time. And you guys also have a lot. You guys dude, I'm not fucking with you. You don't have that much time to just fucking. I mean, you can in game. You guys can merriment and you can laugh and you can level up and you can do all this stuff. But like metagame inside our world as real people, you've got like 17 other quests you can go on. So to just like expedite a lot of this, you guys are all offered stew One guy, as you guys are eating, one guy, he is a farmer. You can tell by looking at him, he's a farmer. He dropped off a ton of vegetables as this like soup is being brought out to you guys. And Toblin is like, yo guys, like have a bunch of soup and drinks on us. The first round's on us. And you guys sit down. It's like 4 p.m. It's like dinner time. Just before dinner time, there's this farmer who's dropping off a bunch of goods, and his name is Crunchy Helderleaf. And he says, and he's dropping off a ton of veggies, and he says, you guys like these veggies? He's like, I hope you enjoy the stew. It's a good place to get. This is the best stew in town, and he's trying to enjoy the merriment with you.
Thanks, Rusty, old hag.
Yeah, fair enough.
Does Jewel get drunk from drinking alcohol?
You are a reborn, which means you should. Dwarves have poison resistance, but you're a reborn, which I think gives you advantage on Constitution saves. So it's possible for you to get drunk, but it is not as likely, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You could get drunk, but like you're stronger than Gimli, and you're stronger than Legolas. You've got a
Yeah,
sick...
I was picturing like the scene from Lord of the Rings where Legolas is like, I think it's starting to affect me, and he's like 25 drinks in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're better than that. But it still tastes good, and it still gives you visions of a time before.
Can I ask if anyone knows detect magic?
I'm not strong enough for that yet.
It's not strong enough.
Not strong enough, my lord. And Tonki does not either.
Maybe after I get a good night's rest.
Oh, Tonki. Did you say that as Tonki?
Oh, I don't know.
Tonki can't
Am I
either.
correct?
Tonki needs a long rest before he needs a solid 8 hours of sleep to not only take 6 hours of rest, but 2 hours to prepare to detect magic. Tonki can detect magic in the morning.
Cool.
And you guys eat a bunch of stew. Core, everybody's asking you, man. Core, everybody's going up to you. And they want to know what happened. They're like, they know the gossip of the town. They know, like, you guys, like they know you guys killed those red brands outside of the sleeping giant.
Well,
and they want to know, like, did you guys like kill all the red brands? Are all the red brands dead? There's like two people that come up to you to gossip. The two girls that told you about Sister Gariel, they come up to you for gossip, and they're like, did you guys kill all the red brands?
all in due time.
All in due time. Oh my god. What does that even mean?
It means I'm still composing the story.
Whoa, oh my god. Oh my god. And they're like feigning a little bit.
He's so mysterious.
Yeah, that's exactly. He's so mysterious. He looks just like Russell Brand. Oh my god.
And then he winks at them, gets up, and says, I'm tired. I'm gonna go rest. And
My
that's what
room is
he.
third door on the right upstairs, and I'm
I'm
real
gonna go
tired though.
rest. I mean, doing some early gossip. No, but Court, do you want to take women back to your room?
um, yes.
Okay, roll a performance check.
Performance? That wouldn't be okay.
What would it be? What does your
Performance.
no, help me help you. What is your perks? What is your entertainer
Actually,
background?
performance is probably the best. Yeah,
Okay, and because you have an entertainer feature, right?
I do, and that gives me storyteller and stuff. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
21.
Daniela?
You can take both of these gossiping women back to your
Wow.
room.
So that's what Core does, but not in like a dirty way, but in a
Right.
pleasant, happy way.
And yeah, totally. Like, if you guys fuck, you fuck. But like at the end of the day, like you're just like, yeah, like you go back up to your room. These two women get the hint that they want you to come, and maybe you guys have a couple drinks and you chat, and who knows what happens. It was a 21
Right.
performance, and you
Fade
guys.
to black.
Do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior?
Nah, Core said live and let live.
Yeah, Core's all about live and let live, and he's just very chill. So I imagine him sitting up there either drinking a really nice beer, but very slowly, like because he's enjoying it, or
Mhm.
like some tea, and they're all kind of like sitting there with their legs folded on the floor, just discussing. And who knows what happens after that.
Oh yeah, it's a wholesome experience for the three of you.
Right.
T-Fob. What's T-Fob doing right now?
T-Fob. T-Fob, I think, is basking in what we just did,
Yeah.
reminiscing about it,
Having a
and
drink.
then having a drink and overlooking everything that's going on with Core and his interaction with the ladies. Yeah, I mean, he's just hanging out. You know, he's probably just thinking about those pelts and seeing if there's something he could probably make out of the himself. Maybe a little accessory or whatever it might be, or what's it? A loincloth of sorts to free up the legs. You know, easier, better jumping
Boom! The
movement.
door to the
Easy
Stonehill
breezy.
Inn busts open. Not in like a terribly aggressive way, but like in a way that is like not just like opening the door, as a big man who's probably equal size as you, T-Fob, opens the door, and next to him is Harbin Wester, the town master.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, well, T-Fob, you have some explaining to do. Why don't we have a drink? And he's looking at the people who are in the Stonehill Inn, and he's looking around like a politician looking for more votes. And he says,
boy.
why don't we have a drink on me? As he sees your glass that Tolbin had filled up for free. And he says, why don't I fill up your glass and we discuss matters ahead. And the two guards that are with him clear out a table. And he sits down. One guard goes to the door. One guard stands by Harbin Wester, the town master. And then Harbin gestures over to a seat for you.
I walk up and I slowly pace over, take a seat.
What exactly happened in there, T-Fob? I know what's been going on. Frankly, about 2 hours ago, we have confirmed the dead bodies of the Red Brands.
That is correct. There was a situation that occurred in the night, and a good amount of the members were taken out of commission.
Well, help me understand. You were sent to dispatch of orcs at the Wyvern Tor.
Mr. Wester,
Yes.
I was not the one alone in this current situation that you heard of with the Red Brands. Plus, I, a lone man, did not see myself really having much survival odds going up against a whole bunch of orcs.
I have meaning to give. I don't mean to be rude. You're going to do what you want to do. I merely put up with the Lord's Alliance, and I understand you're trying to grow your appeal with them, but I am a bit worried of what might happen here. So if you could please, dispatching the Red Brands leads to a lot of open-ended threats. They were not the only acting force of pain, but merely the front line for the ruffians here. You've destroyed their foothold, which and he puts his hand across and he touches your hand, T-Fob. He touches your hand.
I pull my hand away.
Okay.
I don't let that stay.
Okay, and he puts one hand up and he says, I just want the best for Phandelver. I don't want violence. I have a lot at stake here as the banker. I hold a lot of money for the people. You may have secured the town, and I thank you for that. And he had one hand that was touching you, and he takes another hand out, and he slides it across the table, and it's a malachite stone. So add that to your inventory, T-Fob.
Thank you.
And he says, I thank you. This is my thanks for doing what you did. I had no way of resolving this without causing an upset, but you and your team ended up striking very fast and very hard. Could I ask, what is the name of your group? Your mercenary group?
The name of our mercenary group is the Merry Ferns.
The Merry Ferns. Is that ferns like the plant?
I'll let you decide on that one.
And is that Mary like the female name or like the happiness?
The happiness.
So for the rest of this campaign, you guys will be known as the Merry Ferns. Oh, hell yeah. And he says, the Merry Ferns. Okay. Yeah, please. Just, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, T-Fob, you guys are in charge of, I'm just saying, you're whatever evil may come to Phandelver, you. I was trying to like avoid confrontation, but it seems like if anything were to come, you guys are responsible. And I don't know if you've been reading your dispatch orders from the Lord's Alliance, but you guys, there's an orc cavern not too far from here to the east in Wyvern Tor, which would be very upsetting if they happen to come into to Phandelver. So keep in mind of that mishap. And I wanted to come here, and he sits up straighter. He sits up more poised, and he's not looking as bashful now. He realizes events have happened, and he just needs to be back composed. And he says, "But I want to thank you," and he says it really loud for everybody in the tavern to hear. And he says, "I want to thank you for dispatching those evil red brands from our town. One round of drinks, everybody here. A round of drinks, everybody here on old Harbin Wester."
I yell out, "Give it up to Harbin Wester!" Everybody's cheering.
Make a performance check.
And I also want to do something else, depending on how this roll goes.
2 round of drinks on Harbin Wester.
What was that? It says 9. So you say, "Give it up for Harbin Wester," and like people are cheering, but they're not really like looking at you at all. Like Harbin Wester is, oh yeah, he's definitely like taking the show, as if like the Red Brand hideout that you guys just dispatched, like as if Harbin Wester had been he had been the one who like ordered that.
And I, as that's I guess after that response, I just I look over at him and I get closer and I say, "You as a banker, should you not be a man of patience? Do you not give loans to people? Give us some time, be patient, and we will deliver your orcs."
Very good, T-Fob. And should you, in return, need any help after that, come talk to me. I think you are doing a tremendous job, and the Lord's Alliance would be stupid to ignore your plea for...
I stick out my hand for a handshake.
He shakes it, and he gives you a respectable, firm handshake.
I give him a nice, real, firm handshake, so that way he feels it nice.
Yep, he definitely, he doesn't walk away with a hurt hand, but he definitely is like, yep, all right, I picked the right guy. He's betting on the right. You get the feeling that he's betting on the right horse. Slim Lenny, what's going on with you, man?
I overhear. Oh, would I overhear them talking about orcs?
Oh,
Is that a
100%.
possibility?
Yep. Yep.
That piques my interest.
Carry on.
So I'd like to kind of listen, and then after it all goes down, approach T-Fob and ask about what's going on with these orc fellows.
T-Fob, would you like to... I'll give you the opportunity to role play. You know everything that's going on from your perspective. These orcs are marauders. They're evil. You can just continue to talk about that, or I can say anything for you.
Yeah, I'll let you write this one out.
Well,
I'd like to
okay.
hear
Well, I don't want to take... So here's the thing, man. I don't want to take role play opportunity from you.
I give you permission.
Okay, the orcs are there's so T-Fob looks over to Slim Lenny and just says that there is a marauding band of orcs to the east who who are causing a lot of problems, like murder problems, and very likely just you know, the source of a lot of pain for Phandelver.
Those stoop-shouldered bitches, their piggish faces.
And T-Fob says, well, hold on, I'm half orc, be careful. But yeah.
You have half stoop-shouldered and piggish face, so it's okay.
You only have half a stoop-shouldered piggish face.
Is that where we're headed next?
If you're up for it.
Jewel appears over your shoulder and just says, I'm in.
Kill some orcs? I'm in.
I know a bit about orcs.
Do you want to explain why?
Yes.
Good man. Let's hear what you have to say about your backstory on orcs.
Oh, now you put me on the spot.
Do it!
I gotta remember now.
Just open your character sheet. It's right there. Not the word for word, but the feature. What does your character sheet say for features? What is the feature called?
I'm trying to remember which one it is.
Chameleon. Cultural chameleon. I haven't found it yet, but I think that's what it's called.
So before becoming an adventurer, I spent much of my adult life away from my homeland, living among people different from my kin. Came to understand these foreign cultures and the ways of their people, who eventually treated me as one of their own. These orcs were very nice people. One culture had more of an influence on me than any other, shaping my beliefs and customs. These were the orcs. I have spent many a day among the orcish people.
See? We're not so bad.
Yeah, and so you have, as an anthropologist, and being high charisma, high dexterity, you know, being this kind of like rogue, you were able, but like as an anthropologist, man, like you were like, your pant legs were rolled up, you were wearing a tank top, a burlap tank top. You managed to, you know, get a chance to spend time with some orcs. Like, you met orcish children and women, and not just these aggressive males. And you met these aggressive males, but they're like, oh my god, he's just a little halfling. And you had spent time with them. They were a non-warfaring tribe of orcs that you had lived with, and you learned a lot about orcs from that. So when you heard about dispatching a malicious tribe of orcs to the east, you, Slim Lenny, understand not just the orcish community, but you understand that there definitely are a lot of evil sects, a lot of dangerous sects of sects, S-E-C-T, not sex.
Got it.
But
yes.
you understand that there are like a lot of orc tribes who are sellswords. Same as T-Fob, who's a half-orc sellsword. There are a lot of orcs who just work for different tribes. And as an anthropologist, this is so fucking important. And like, write this down because this is huge to the story. The goblins that you fought, Slim Lenny, you would recognize them the ones that killed Fat Tony, your brother, were part of the Broken Arrow tribe. And there are a group of orcs who also work for the Broken Arrow tribe. And that if these orcs that they're talking about are also part of the Broken Arrow tribe, shit. Like, that's a mean fucking group of orcs to the east. And so when you hear that, that's where you step in, and you're like, fuck, this is all coming together.
We can get vengeance for Fat Tony.
Yep, you can get more vengeance for Fat Tony. It's all starting to come together. Like, yep, those goblins were probably fucking cucked and just like pressured and fucking abused and brought into this area as like a vanguard with the the bugbear.
And those motherfuckers is gonna choke on their prosciutto.
And hearing about orcs and then recognizing that these orcs may be from the Broken Arrow tribe, the same group that murdered your brother, your fucking Fat Tony comes out. These motherfuckers. You were this scholar the whole time. Anybody who only watches this episode only knows you as the scholar. As this like fucking like presence of like scholarly anthropological influence, and then suddenly hearing of orcs that may be from the broken, you're like, these motherfuckers are gonna choke on their own pastrami's. That's so funny. But we're gonna fade to black here, and we'll come back. You guys are gonna have it's 4 p.m. You're gonna have plenty of time. You're gonna have a little downtime as well to eat some stew, to have some drinks. Yeah, and you guys will level up. Technically, you guys will. It's like I said, 4 or 5 p.m. 8 hours from now would be like midnight, 1 a.m. You guys will hit your level up in midnight, but you can spend time. Core, do you want to do any kind of performance check for the night to see if you can have a free stay? Excuse me.
Is it based on my performance?
You can stay for free no matter what.
Yeah.
But it's because you perform a check. So no matter what, you'll stay for free. But how good your performance is up to this roll.
All right.
Just because we're going to go until 10. And there's 4 more minutes left. I'm going to milk it.
Yeah, do a performance.
Do a performance.
23.
Hey, Rabbit, thanks for laughing out loud.
So I rolled a 23 performance.
23, man? Oh my goodness. Do you have like do you want to do an improv like theme for a story? It doesn't have to be the story you guys just had. You tell a story from your past that is just like outrageous.
Yeah, so I was living in the woods, and
Hold on, I have to open up your Russell Brand character for people in Radioland. Who's telling a story?
So I was living in the woods, and I was spending this night in a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And when I woke, there was a deer underneath me. And
Weird.
I was young. I was still wet behind the ears. And I didn't know the sounds that deer made. Despite having grown up in the forest, I had never encountered one. And I dropped some wood on its back, and it made a sound that was incredible. It was like, and so I continued to drop wood on its back because I wanted to understand this sound, but then it got up and it walked away. And so then I went down and I sought that deer, and I chased that deer throughout the forest, and I found it lying down under a beautiful orange tree. And I took out this stick and I delicately placed it on its back just to hear the sound again. And then, bam, it hit me. Literally, the antler went through my leg, and out of nowhere, a wolf comes out and chases that deer away, and I limped back to my tribe to be healed. That's the outrageous story.
Take inspiration. If Cora doesn't
Man,
have
I
it,
had it already. But
you gotta use it, dude. What? That was such a
Actually,
beautiful story, man.
that's actually a true story.
For you?
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
happened
god.
in Honduras.
Well, yeah, and we'll talk about that behind the scenes when we make our. So this is what we'll do. This is episode 5 for the Lost Mines of Phandelver. When this campaign is over, when we finish the Lost Mines of Phandelver, we'll make a behind the scenes. And this is definitely something we should go back and talk about. But yeah, that's beautiful, man. And people are blown away. I mean, you scored very high for performance while telling the story. And so let me do this with advantage. Nice. Your loyalty score with the NPCs of this town just doubled.
Yes.
The people of not only Stonehill Inn, but by telling the story, the NPCs of this entire town, just like anybody who knows Core, they're like your loyalty is just doubled. That is so impressive to tell that story. For 2 reasons. One, the story itself, beautiful. I shouldn't have even had you roll, but since you rolled before it and it was immaculate itself, in and of itself, your loyalty score goes up quite far. And you guys will be sleeping in your beds tonight. You'll be drinking at the Stonehill Inn, knowing that all threats to Phandalin are gone.
Yes.
You guys can sleep safe tonight. Everything's fine. All 2 episodes ago, all these exterior missions that are outside of Phandalin, you guys are more than welcome to start pursuing. But right now, just wonderful tavern scene. Drinking and having fun and storytelling. Carp is there. Carp goes up to Slim Lenny and he's like, "Hey, did you bust those red brands in the head? Did you kick them in the head like you said you were going to do?"
Doubly.
"Oh my gosh, that's crazy. You should come see my dad Rusty down at the Helderleaf farm." And tells you where that's at.
First thing in the morning.
Nice. Yeah, fuck yeah. Why? Oh, okay, that's crazy. We'll be farming, but like come out. Yeah, hey, come out. Hey. Write this down. But if you wake up in the morning and come to our farm, I think we might have some fun. I think we might have just a little fun thing for you. Maybe you could, if you helped us farm too. I don't know, but that's crazy. Hey, Pip. And then the bartender, his son Pip, is standing there washing dishes, and Carp comes in and they laugh. And then the bar owner is like, "Okay, Pip, you've done your job, man. Like you can have a little fun." And Carp and Pip have a little fun. Like they lock arm in arm and they start doing a little jig. And like the house bard at the Stonehill Inn is playing a song. And they're like, "Oh, you can drink 'em by the pint, you can drink 'em by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true." And then he looks at Pip, and Pip looks embarrassed. He goes, "Pip!" And then Pip looks alarmed, and he looks back at him and goes, and then Carp goes, "The only brew for the brave and true." And they both go, "Comes from the Green Dragon." And they're doing a little fun jig. And that's your guys' entertainment for the rest of the night. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for adventuring. You guys were great. I hope you kept track of all your money.